Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing the sign of Earth sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm using the deck that's my old trusted faithful, the Fairy Tarot cards by Dora Burke and Ursula and Renee Valentine. This is one of my favourite decks. Had it for a very long time. Now, I've got a new addition to my crystals, which is this beautiful blue stone, which I found out is blue lace agate, which is this light blue, and aquamarine, which is beautiful for communication and for positivity and calming the throat chakra. To speak up for those who cannot speak up for themselves, that would be the crystal I would use. Now, the book I got that is the Book of Stones by Robert Sims and Naisha Ashi. That's that book. Yeah. It's also got Azote, which is Azote Quartz, which is for love, healing, emotional support, goddess, and angelic connections, and it represents the storm. It's a very rare mineral, the light blue, very nurturing energy with communication. It's a healer and a harmonizer for the emotional body. Fear, rage, woundings, childhood wounds can be fixed with this stone. So that's really nice. And then we had Ellensburg Blue, which is communication of the heart chakra, earth, water, throat, and heart chakra. So it aids people that are poets, musicians, to eloquently express the treasures of their souls and messages that come through from the soul of the world. It's a vibration of peace, soothing the emotional body and releasing stress from the psyche. It can be used to heal burns, lower fevers, and a lot of people got COVID at the moment. I'm one of those people included. At the moment, I'm suffering with it. And cool hot tempers. It is an excellent antidote to destructive and excess of passion, negative and judgments. The stone offers compassion, forgiveness in the place of righteous indignation. The deeper shades of Ellensburg can also stimulate the third eye, activating psychic abilities and inner visions. So, emotions, which is really good. We all need a bit of that at the moment. Everything going on in the world. We've got a new presidency and change of government. It's going to affect a lot of things. So the first card we pulled is yourself. You came up as yourself. I have a Virgo placement very strong in my chart, and a Taurus, the Queen of Autumn. She's sitting on her throne, looking at all her grace around her, in a luxurious robe, with velvet being her favourite, satin. She loves fine things and fine fabrics, and she loves to spend, which is great because she's very generous with her money, her time, and her gifts that she gives, but very practical on how she spends her money. So she would much rather look after the house than look after herself. The house to her is her asset, or animal, or children, but she sometimes forgets to spoil herself. So you need to make something more beautiful. Doing practical things around the home to increase the value of your home is probably what you're doing right now. Some people, I know my mum's just put on some crimp safe doors, which is good because her area is a bit interesting at the moment at night time. And then we've got, she got some beautiful blinds put on, which really makes the house look amazing. So, in the heat, I think we're going to have a hot summer. Now, what I've put on her card, because we're into Earth, is the gum nut. The gum nut is a grounding tool. You can also eat foods that help to ground you if you're a bit everywhere like I am, because I'm an air sign. So the only thing that grounds me is that I've got a placement in Earth. Thank God. Otherwise, I'd be completely out there, complete nightmare. What's crossing the path of this is an Ace of Swords. This is a downloaded message. Maybe in your sleep, maybe when you're waking life, but you'll get downloads. I call them, see how the crystal above her head is shedding light on something, which is the quartz crystal I've got here. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So you need to speak your truth, but don't do it in a harsh, cold way. Just do it in a compassionate way. If you're trying to teach someone something or go about something differently, I would try and communicate with a logical mindset, not from an emotional space. We've also got here Seven of Pentacles in the past. This is someone who's trying to plant seeds and then pick them and grow from that. So maybe in the past you planted a seed as far as work or study in order to hopefully reap a harvest, which is what the pumpkins represent. We've just come out of Halloween, so that you might have reaped a harvest recently. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent investment of time or money. Sometimes we don't know how to slow down. I don't know the word go slow, I go too fast. I've got ADHD in my psyche, ADHD, GAD, OCD, you know that I've got it. Most of these kids tend to be very psychic. FYI, my own two boys have got certain behavioural qualities like that, and they are extremely psychic. The ADHD kid finds it hard to slow down. His brain's too quick. When he was a little boy, he was stuttering at the age of 4 because he had all these ideas in his brain. He couldn't get them out quick enough in his voice, so he used to stutter. I did too. That was another one. The World card represents someone in your past. It may have been a Capricorn, or you may have just come through a long journey of the soul. The 3 represents creativity. You may have come through a phase of creativity where you were creating something online, which is this type of thing, or drawing, or singing, or you might have been in another country not that long ago, 6 months ago, say. So maybe you were a singer and you were touring with your band in another country. Now you've got the 8 of Swords, which is to do with, it talks about a waxing moon, which is, I think we're coming up to one in another 3 weeks' time. So that'll be December, I'm guessing, around the 12th. A waxing moon, and it also talks about weeks. In 8 weeks' time, you may have to think about if only you can believe in yourself and thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. She can jump from that little tiny iceberg to the big iceberg, but she's got fear base, so she's got her own mental prison. Maybe your mental prison stops you from doing the things you would like to do because you overthink them. I'm guilty as charged. I overthink everything. I want to do them, I just don't have the confidence to do them. And when you're grieving someone, you don't have the confidence to do a lot. Now we've got here in the future, we've got a death card. It's the release, it goes past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So you might want to change what you're doing. You may want to, it's like a dark night of the soul. You might be still experiencing some of that now, or you will in the future. But it's saying that death, there's nothing certain in life except death and taxes, is the old saying. But you have around you right now a water sign, a younger water sign. This could be a child, a grandchild. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have 3 placements in water, and I have a Scorpio sun. They are very gentle, they're very sensitive, they're kind, they might work in the nursing industry or the medical field. They can be inexperienced. There's a new relationship also coming up for you, or an emotional experience. You may be invited to social events like Christmas parties and things like that. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Now, with the princess and cups, I always see them as very emotional. So I've got the black obsidian to protect their sensitivity because they're extremely sensitive to energy, light, sound, you know, they've got that sensory overload. So you might find this person can't stand too much noise or light or sound. I worked in the makeup industry for 20 years. Somehow I managed to survive it, but I found it hard. I found I had to go and hide. I just wanted to sit in the corner and come home without any noise. I hated noise because I had it all day. Okay, and then you've got here around you, this is a tower moment. This could be representing that you've got an Aquarian around you. You let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunity. So this is like something that's not built on solid foundations will fall apart. So whatever you're trying to build, make sure you start with solid foundations. With that being a relationship, a new relationship with this person that could be the Aquarian, who may not have stable footing. They might just want to have fun. They might be too young to settle down. It says here you have a fear. 5 of Cups is fear. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focus on what frightens or worries you. So 5 months' time, something may scare you. Maybe a new relationship might be something scary for you. because you've jumped in before and gotten burnt, and maybe that doesn't appeal to you to jump in without a safety net. Then we've got here the Prince of Swords, which is the Libran, Aquarius, Gemini. They're very intellectual. They're cerebral. They communicate. They fall in love with your intellect rather than your body at first. They're very determined, focused, a bit impulsive. They like to seek out intellectual solutions to your problems. They want to act quickly, and they will act on your behalf if you allow them to. Even if you don't want them to take charge of a situation, they will take charge of a situation. This is the sorts of people that take control. They sometimes can't see the forest for the trees because he's just blindly going down on a ski. So it says sometimes they take unnecessary risks because they are impulsive. But sometimes impulsivity is good because you're acting on the moment and you're acting on the gut. The emotion has taken over the logic. Sometimes you have to act on emotion, head over heart. The Two of Pentacles reminds me of head over heart decisions. So then we've got Moonstone, which I use to find or locate people with. It's just a moonstone. It's on a little hang string on it, and I put it on a nut. Very Charmed. So it's a lot like Charmed, to go and find things I can't find. My son is an amazing detective. He would find my keys, my bracelet, anything I would go missing, he would find it. He would see it in his mind's eye. He's got that ability. He still does it to this day. So when you're sick with COVID symptoms, I find that the body's screaming out for a reset. Too much stress has taken hold of the body, and then the immune system runs down, and then you get sick with COVID symptoms. So maybe you've been running on all 6 cylinders and haven't taken a foot off the pedal. You need to maybe put the clutch and the brake into play so that you can take a much well-needed rest before you jump and dive into the silly season that we call it, which is, 12 weeks away? No, 4 weeks away. No, as of today, I think it's 4 weeks. My psychologist told me something which I thought was really good. You don't have to celebrate Christmas on Christmas Day. Some people celebrate it after Christmas. My kids, one of them is going to be in Japan, so we're going to have to celebrate it either before or after. Serendipity. This is from the book, The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. And then we've got Yin. That's being more receptive. Okay, so I'll tell you a story. My mum is very much a giver, and so am I. We're both givers. We overgive, overspend on the people that we love. Now, in saying that, that's a good quality, but it's an imbalance, isn't it? If you're giving all the time, then you're not receiving, then how are you feeling also looked after and cherished? So my mum gives me food sometimes she brings me food from Meals on Wheels. It's very healthy food. I've gotten well because of it, because I had really bad COVID about 6 weeks ago now, a really bad case. And it's the only thing that actually got me over it, all the fresh vegetables. They deliver it to people that can't leave the house. They have a package deal for elderly, but I find the meals are tasty, they are fresh, and it's gotten my health back to 100%. So thanks to Meals on Wheels. My mum volunteers there. So then we've got here the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. That's one of my favourite decks by Lucy Cavendish and artwork by Selena Fennick. So I like these cards because I like the illustrations. I'm very much into drawing. I do draw. So anything with drawing, I'm completely interested in. I did draw something for my grandfather recently. I think I need to draw him something else just to cheer him up, because it's Christmas time and his first Christmas without my grandmother, who's passed away in January. Okay. We took in, for my mum, took in a Christmas tree with all the decorations to cheer his room up. He was very happy with that. And some grapes and some bananas, and I made him a sandwich. Mother and child. I'm just talking about my mum. And the dark moon. Introspection. That's like going through menopause. Some of you may be going through a change in life. It could not necessarily mean menopause because I could be reading through a male and a female here, but it can mean a kind of growing up, a kind of a maturation where you've grown into your body has grown to its full maturity, but maybe you still act like a kid. I know I do. My kids keep saying to me, Mum, really? It's like the ad with the, I think the Wheat Bix, I can know some ad, Australian ad, and she's jumping in the puddles on the side of the curb. The kid's just shaking his head at it, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's the mom that they've got. I'm with heaps of fun. But also, I can be quite responsible too, so I've got a good balance there. I was born middle-aged. Okay, 18. Mind you, I was out clubbing at 14, so I kind of grew up real quick. I have street smarts. Right. You stepped into alignment with the greater good where your dreams and collective dream resonates in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you would never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. I do believe this. I keep saying this to my mum. I'm just a channel. I'm a conduit. I'm like this crystal. Yeah. That crystal contains energy to alleviate people's depression. Smoking quartz is good for getting rid of depression. This blue stone helps with communication. So I'm just that. I'm a tool. Everything, your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit represents. You're in the right place at the right time. Be grateful for all the stars aligned in your favor, and for fortune is smiling on the bold. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in this past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. And then we've got 2. This is the feminine energy that you need to tap into. Now, a lot of you people out there I'm reading for, and it's not gender specific here. I'm an Aquarian. We've been known in the zodiac to be very androgynous. Like, they call angels androgynous because they're neither male or female. They come across quite feminine, but they have quite a lot of male qualities too. So I'm reading for you saying you need to tap into your feminine side, regardless of gender. So this is 2, and this is also about partnerships, allowing someone to do things for you, like buy something for that person. Like I gave my mum a cleanser, beautiful cleanser, it's a really good one. And what else did I give her? A ball of wool and a ball for her puppy, Lily. She loves to play with the ball, and I got her some shoes at Kmart. It wasn't expensive. It's just, she's always giving me food, so I figured it's nice to give back. I gave her that. All right, so it says here, this is a time of calculated receptivity. As you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears, yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Be poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper. So it's saying to you to stop trying to control situations and let go of control, because then what will come in will be coming in because you haven't tried to force it. And see how quickly your dreams will manifest. You can't force these things. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find, let someone else take over, moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you. By allowing your actions to speak about them, you'll be pleasantly surprised. This is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behaviour and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a backseat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. How do you want to feel in your success? Now allow the universe to show you that form. Yin is a sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. So you can't force the tide. Next card, Dark Moon, which is 6. And that can also represent depression. Some of you may have lost people like I have, and it's the first year without them in Christmas that can be very sad. Christmas is a very sad time when you don't have family and friends around. Okay. 6. Introspection. Yeah. Interestingly, this can be interpreted as a card for women that seems like bad news, bringing about change as their moon times move to darkening. It is a time to understand the frailty of the self and understanding the wisdom your years on this earth have taught you. Knowing that there is nothing that can be done at this time, knowing you need to understand that you are responsible for the current situation, learning and taking ownership or responsibility will create freedom and new opportunities. Move through this and feel renewed, alive, and as though your own personal evolution is finally underway. It will never be too late. The test and the subsequent wisdom may build this life here so worthwhile and will create your beautiful legacy for generations to come. You will rise up from this as the phoenix is reborn from the ashes, just as the moon will wax and grow full once again. Have hope, but do spend time in thinking, resting, contemplating your next move. 41. Mother and daughter. Mothering, teaching, nurturing self-worth. 41. Yeah, teaching self-worth. That's what we need to do. If we're so used to giving and not receiving, then how can we appreciate our own self-worth, what our needs are? You need to appreciate what your needs are. You have to ask, I need this. I don't want to provide this all the time. You need to also chip in some money towards food or whatever it might be. Time to spend an afternoon with your parents and or children to take them somewhere natural and teach them gently the ways of the fairy world. Do this through connection with the earth and what springs from her, the sky and what flies through her, the sea and what swims beneath, and the fiery sun and what grows from her power. Yes, indeed, the sun is goddess too. Think of Grian, the Irish dragon fae, goddess of solar energy. Think about how to teach your children how to be themselves, offering opportunities for natural wisdom being learned. Offer to spend time with children teaching meditation, flower lore, nature loving and animal wisdom, and let your mother and father know that you think of them and care for them and thank them for their teachings in whatever form they came. Love your children and know you are their most important teachers ever. I have a Cancer placement, so I definitely resonate towards that card. And that's all I have for you for Earth Signs for this month.